Welcome back, guys. Today we've got another great video on XRP. So in this video, guys, I'll talk about technical analysis and do a bit of a price prediction, and also cover some of the latest news about XRP that's been going around, and also I talk about Ripple and XRP interchangeably, but it's the XRP coin that I'll be talking about mainly, and I'll give you some updates on Ripple as well, guys. So guys, there was a question about my price prediction, and there's some questions about whether I day trade or hodl, and why I'm buying at a higher price of 35 cents rather than buying it lower. So I'm going to try to explain that as well at the end of this video. So let's cover one of the key news that's come out for XRP, and it is XRP Fiat pairs coming to Bittrex. So Bittrex used to be the biggest, probably one of the biggest ones I used to use myself. Now I've moved more to Binance, and Binance is probably the most popular altcoin exchange now, but Bittrex is still massive, and Fiat pairs with Bittrex and XRP is only positive for XRP. There's going to be more volumes, more people are going to buy XRP, so there might be a short-term boost of the price of XRP, but it's nothing long-term or sustainable. We need more like adoption or partnerships that will help XRP, but nevertheless, this is a positive news for XRP. Another news that's been going around for a while, really, Ripple trying to get into China and kind of get adoption for XRP. It's difficult to talk about Ripple and XRP, guys. I've talked about the differences. They're not the same thing. I might use it interchangeably, and apologies if I do, but if I just title my videos XRP technical analysis, XRP news, people don't really understand it. That's why I have to say Ripple and talk about Ripple. It's a lot easier to say, but XRP and Ripple are different. So Ripple is one of the, like I've said, one of the most controversial cryptocurrencies, and it is because, you know, Ripple is quite centralized, although XRP is not as centralized, and they're trying to decentralize XRP as much as they can. If you're a believer of Ripple or XRP, you know you feel very passionately that XRP will become more decentralized, and they've got so much adoption, and with XRapids they will succeed. So this company is trying to get into China. We've heard loads of news about it, and he's talked about himself, you know, China is definitely of interest. It's definitely a target. The vice president of European strategic accounts at Ripple told CNBC in a phone interview, China is definitely a country and region of interest, and they are, you know, they've got some presence in the Asian market. Hong Kong based financial firm from Lian International to use this platform to process cross-border China. But how can they break into mainland China? Breaking into mainland China, not just for cryptocurrencies, for any foreign companies, is like the holy grail. Is so difficult, but there's so much money, but it's very difficult to break into China. You have to make partnership, or what is it, like you have to make it in China to sell it in China, or there's a law. So it's very difficult for Ripple or XRP to get into China. And also, you know, China's stance on banning ICOs and cryptocurrencies. So China is kind of against cryptocurrency currently. They're trying to develop their own blockchain, and they're trying to do all their own stuff. So it's very difficult. So I don't know how much of this is true, but the things that it's negative about Ripple being, you know, bank friendly or not really decentralized as much, those can help Ripple break into China, because China doesn't want to do with cryptocurrencies and altcoins, and Ripple is slightly different to most of the other cryptocurrencies. So that could help Ripple and XRP to get into China. So China is a leading payment processing platforms. Playing it in XRP could play a role in the Chinese financial market, which would allow increase of capitalization of XRP. Ripple has not yet revealed its effort to penetrate the market, but these are all potential. This is something that could help massively if Ripple can succeed. I was talking, so I gave you two positive news, but I've got to share this as well. This is slightly older news. It's 23rd of July, but it was shared on Facebook, and I wanted to share it. So I've talked also on the positives of Ripple and how Ripple can get big, but on this channel, guys, I like to talk about positives and negatives. So Crypto Rocko, if you haven't subscribed, guys, please scroll down and subscribe. I'd like to share with you both positives and negatives, and I'm happy to have a discussion with you in the bottom. So if you have any questions or you don't agree with something, leave your comments below, and we can have a logical discussion, not just it's a scam, I hate you, it's going to the moon. Let's have logical discussion. So one thing that can't be denied is XRP has got a lot of lawsuits, and there's potential ruling that it could be ruled as as a security. You know, Bitcoin and Ethereum came out that they're not security. The SEC have confirmed. But if Ripple comes out to be a security, this is going to be massively wrong for Ripple. I think Ripple's price could go to even less than 10 cents, guys. If it comes out as security, this will be a massive blow, not just for Ripple, but the whole cryptocurrency. So this is massive news. But do I think it's a security? I actually think it's not, guys. Reading about the Howey law, I think it is. I've read that, and I said Bitcoin, Ethereum, never, no way they're a security. I've said that in my previous video, but I'd say Ripple is not as well. So they're Ripple's chief marketing strategist said we absolutely are not a security. We don't meet the standards. Brad Garlinghouse said, I think it's clear, really clear, XRP is not a security. So they're saying it's not, and I tend to believe it's not. But again, we'll have to see how it plays out, guys. We'll have to wait for the SEC announcement, but we just have to keep that in mind. If it comes out as a security, the prices of Ripple will go down. But if you believe in Ripple in the long term, it will go up. If you believe in it, even if it's a security, it will take a hit in the short term, but long term, guys, if you believe in the adoption and the vision of Ripple, it will still be great for Ripple. If you believe in it, this is not financial advice. I want you to do your own research. I'm just sharing you the positives and the negatives of Ripple, and hope you guys understand it. So this is kind of a very speculative news. Can the partnership of Ripple and JP Morgan push XRP to $5? Again, this is crazy. I don't know why they've come out with it. And this is just, I need to learn their advertising and marketing technique, because people are clicking on it and the article doesn't really talk about it, and at the end it talks about that the bank has its own blockchain and unlikely to partner with Ripple. So this is a very speculative article, but you know, nevertheless, a partnership with JP Morgan will be brilliant for Ripple. In my next video, guys, I'll talk about the convergence that's coming out. I'll talk about it in detail, what it means for XRapids and XRP. So this is quite big. I'll cover it in my next video. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, stay tuned, guys. I'll make a detailed video and explain to you everything that you need to know about the convergence. So before finishing this video, let's do a quick price analysis. In my previous video, guys, I've talked about I think my last video, one was, I think the 18th, I released my last video 3 days ago. I talked about 0.35 cents being a massive resistance, and it actually played out, guys. Ripple broke that 0.35 resistance, but it couldn't hold on to it. If it held on to it, I would have got into Ripple, and it's kind of going down now, and it's looking quite bearish, guys. If you look at the chart, it's not looking brilliant for Ripple. It went through 0.35, but it couldn't sustain it, guys, the double top or triple top, and it went down, and currently it's broken another resistance level as well. So they were talking about this resistance, but currently, guys, Ripple is below that. Ripple is at 33 cents, so it's broken that trend line, and if it doesn't recover, the 100 moving average would probably be strong. But I mean, if it stays below it, guys, and if Bitcoin doesn't stay strong, I could see it going below to 30 cents before we can see an uptrend. So it's not looking great for Ripple. This is one of the later analysis that's come out, and the Ripple price started downward, moving from the 35 cent swing high against the US dollars. There was a break below crucial bullish trend line with the support. So this is the bullish trend line we were talking about, and it's broken below that as well. So it's not looking great, and the pair tested 31 cents support, and is currently at a risk for more losses below that. So it's not looking great for Ripple, and then the RSI is not looking great. It's broken through that resistance level that I've talked about, and the 100 moving average as well. So it's not all good signs for Ripple, but we'll have to see how it plays out. Currently, guys, I'll say I'm staying out of the market. The RSI MACD not looking great either. So the one thing I'd like to explain to you, so you guys were saying, why am I bullish for Ripple if it goes above 35 cents? Because it's going on an upward trend, and if it breaks a resistance, there's more buyers coming in. So if you're a day trader, I could talk about it. I'll probably talk about my technical analysis in another video. If you're a day trader, you could scalp and make the money. So that's everything, all the thing I said. But if you're hodler or long-term investor, you believe in Ripple, just dollar cost average and buy it. So buy it now, buy it low, buy it low. But if I believe it will grow below it and I could trade and buy more, I'll trade and make more money. But if you believe in Ripple and cryptocurrency, just dollar cost average and it should be good. So thank you very much for watching this video, guys. If you have enjoyed it, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel. I also do Litecoin giveaways, so if you want to win half a Litecoin, leave your Litecoin addresses below and turn on the notification button. So thank you very much, guys. Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon with another great video. Thank you very much.